Okay, hi everyone, welcome back. And in this update, we are going to check out HBAR's price chart, and I'm going to be the first one to admit this. I did not expect this much of a strong move on the downside. I mean, sure, if you remember in the previous video, we were in here and the idea was that this might be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we may very well go down once more and take the lowest low down here about 23 cents. But again, I did not expect a move down in order to reach about the lows and yes, even clear them, which the lowest low is now about the 21 cents area. So I was, for that matter, absolutely 100% right. Now, the question is, what is happening right now? You see, let's just zoom in a little bit more, and maybe it's best to go on 5-minute time frame. In my view, this seems to be kind of a slow move on the downside. So here is what's going on in my mind. I think this can be an A, B, C in form of a flat structure, followed by that you may very well see a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in order to reach to about the higher band of this region around, let's say, the 22.5 to even 23 cents area. However, be careful. These might be the subwaves for an A, B, C in form of a zigzag, meaning what? From the lowest low, you do not have an impulsive structure, you just have a correction, suggesting from here maybe we are going to have another move down in order to take the lowest low for the first target around 21 cents, but we may end up going even a bit lower than that. Now, pay attention, when we got this bounce, this actually happened a little bit too fast, and I am willing to say that around the lows there are some gaps, and well, you probably know what I'm about to say, right? You see, in my view, gaps 95+% of the time are going to get filled. So this is, at least for me, yet another very important reason for why I think we're going to have one more move down in Hedera's price chart. And even that could be like an optimistic scenario. Now, why that can be an optimistic scenario, that actually comes down to what is going on in terms of classic technical analysis, meaning support and resistances. And I think in Hedera, it all comes down to this unbelievably important. Right now, I'm going to argue support between, let's say, 21.5 to about 22.3 cents. Now, why is this so important? Because this is from weekly, daily, and also H4 time frame at the same time. And as long as we are not getting a break of this thing, I think in Hedera we are actually good to go for yet another parabolic phase. On the other hand, though, if we get a break of it, this is actually yet another reason for why I think this is an important region. You see, if we do end up getting a break of this thing, because under here we really do not have a whole lot of strong supports, at that point you are going to see me saying, look, in Hedera, odds are we are going to have, let's say, like a 15 to 20% move on the downside in order to reach to about these levels around like the 15-16 cents region. And well, that's not really going to be ideal, is it? So for now, in Hedera, your eyes should be on two things. Number one, having one more move on the downside, and number two, at the same time, not getting a break of this very, very important support. And by the way, because this is from weekly time frame, if you want to say this is broken, you need to go on weekly chart and see an initial candle close under the region followed by a pullback and then a continuation of the move down in order to take the loss. This has to happen on weekly time frame, not, for example, the one that we are currently on. This is H1, maybe 30-minute time frame, maybe even H4. No, those are simply not acceptable. And I hope I explained everything well and you understood what is going on in HBAR's chart. And until the next update, I hope you have a wonderful time. Goodbye.